Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. If you're here, be sure to say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here. So today we're going to kind of continue on the limitation process thought idea. But so today we're going to talk about 6 common unconscious thoughts that limit your success. So we truly are our own worst enemies. I mean, we really are. And it's kind of sad, but it is what it is, right? You might already realize that when you're failing, it's because of a limitation somewhere that stalled you out, right? But did you know that most limitations are the ones you put on yourself? Most of them without even realizing it. So let's talk about some of those subconscious ways or some of those things we say to ourselves that limit our success, even when we think we're being positive and proactive. So the first one, someone doesn't like me. It seems like no matter how many compliments that we get, if there's one criticism, that's the one we're going to dwell on, it seems like, right? I think that's just how it is for everybody. But, one negative comment might even be holding you back from trying again. So be aware of that. Right? I do everything wrong. This is one fallacy right out of the gate. I mean, no one can do everything wrong. It's just not possible. Hi, Marcia. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So no one can do everything wrong. And the fact that you're here and breathing says you're doing something right? So what this is it's an example of that all or nothing thinking, where you take one mistake or one error and you're using that to determine that you're not able to succeed no matter how hard you try. But it's absolutely not true, because we are successful in all kinds of things. We just maybe maybe sometimes we fail in some things, right? Anyone could have done that. By downplaying your role, you deny your abilities. So yes, there's a time for modesty, certainly, but when you take this too far, you start thinking that you can't do things well on your own. And that is another way to limit yourself. If you're thinking anybody could do that, then what you're thinking is that what you did wasn't so fantastic, right? How about I failed last time? In this case, you're certain that one failure is automatically going to lead you to another. Well, that's not, seriously, come on. That kind of overgeneralization limits you by making you think that previous experience always has to affect current performance, regardless of what you're doing differently. And that's not true, right? You screw something up, or you make a mistake, and you evaluate what you did and why you did it, and you make a course correction, and next time it's different, right? How about I can't do it? By assuming you can't, before you even try, you've already guaranteed your failure. With this kind of brain blockage, you're probably not going to work very hard if you do press on, because subconsciously you've already decided that it's not worth the effort, that, you can't do it anyway, so why bother, right? So how about this just feels off? By relying on our emotions to act as a barometer of our success, you're not likely to get very far. New things aren't going to feel right the first time you do them. That's just how it is. It's always that way. Most times you're in new territory because, it's pretty normal to feel uncomfortable or like things aren't working out right, because it's that comfort zone, right? You've pushed outside of the comfort zone, and you're like, whoa, this feels funny. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. That's normal. That's how it's always going to be. Anytime you get to the edges of that comfort zone, because you're like, if you're outside, you don't know what to expect. So when we start understanding the messages that we send to ourselves, that's when we start understanding why we have certain limitations. So that's why it's so important to pay attention to what we're saying inside our brain, to our self-talk, and and that's going to help us push past the point into the possibility of success. It's just a matter of listening to what you have to say. Listening to what you have to say, but you have to listen. You have to pay attention to what's going on in your head. So Erica, hi, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So hey, how about you? What kinds of things have you guys noticed coming up in your mind that might be limiting you? What helps you move past those limits? I would love to hear your stories. Please get down below and share with us, and I will come back and read them. And I so appreciate you guys all being here with me. I hope you have a great day, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.